scoreboard. Lights out on all scoreboards here, Karen. Logan against Ann Warden. And we're finally underway here at the Fieldhouse. Pulaski controls. That's Kristen Below. Below with Merritt Iverson guarding her closely. Warden inside, knocked away and stolen away by Merritt Iverson, and here come the Rangers.
Muskegon Logan come out in a very aggressive person-to-person defense. They've done it all year long.
Saluzzi for three. Too strong rebound to Ann Warden, and here come the Red Raiders. Stoltenberg. Far corner, Below, baseline penetration. The shot didn't go, and a foul inside, and Kristen Below will shoot a pair.
Their coach talked yesterday offensively that they're going to have to take it to the hoop and create against these tall girls.
And if Pulaski shows any sign of slowing things down, we haven't seen it yet. They've gone right to the hole their first two possessions. Below at the line, a 5'8" sophomore shooting a pair. Nothing but net on the first, and we have our first point of the ball game. Second one hard off the iron. Bronner with the rebound basket. And Pulaski has jumped out to a quick 3-0 lead. Here come the Rangers.
Pulaski's in a 1-3-1 defense.
Miller for three. Too short. Jump ball inside. Possession arrow belongs to the Rangers. And they'll keep it. They'll inbound at baseline. Karen, do you think Logan maybe jumping the gun a little bit by settling for the three-pointers?
Well, I think they're just going to try to create something right off the bat. Maybe try to pull Pulaski out of that zone so they can get to their person-to-person offense and take it to the hoop.
That's Hogan. She's Logan's leading scorer. Peterson had it rejected by Warden. Here comes Warden with Miller trailing. Miller knocks it away and steals it. And then a foul on Warden. That's that speed we were talking about, and that's the height we were talking about as well. We saw it both.
You bet.
Foul on Warden, team number 1.
6:49 left here, first quarter. Logan Rangers still looking for their first points. Pulaski up 3-0. Saluzzi, Brenda Miller, back to Saluzzi. They play a little catch. That's Peterson. Very patient offense. Now Saluzzi will fire up a three ball. It won't roll. Rebound inside by Warden. She's just too tall for those Rangers.
Yeah. And they've got their spread offense there, too, so they don't have a lot of rebounders in position.
Stoltenberg will run the show for the Red Raiders.
Putting a lot of pressure on the ball.
Below to Below. That time, Jessica threw it away. A little too strong on the entry pass.
That's going to be there, though. The high-low with those big girls on the inside, that option is definitely going to be there in this game today.
We're 2 minutes into the first quarter of our second Division I quarterfinal. Pulaski up 3-0. Logan still looking for that first basket. Jessica Erickson getting ready to check in for the Rangers, along with Katie Myra. Peterson with the ball in the corner. Saluzzi.
This is a part of the game that Logan doesn't like. They don't like to have to set it up, play the half-court game. They want to run, get it up the court. It's going to show some character.
Brenda Miller strong to the hole, and the Rangers are on the board first.
Brenda Miller.
Stoltenberg going all the way. Now she'll pull it back out. Below back to Stoltenberg. Below from the baseline. That's Kristen short on the jumper. Warden takes it away from three Rangers. Goes up to short, and Peterson comes out of there with it. Hogan. Peterson, Saluzzi. I'll tell you what, when Betsy Bronner, when she spreads her arms out like that, she takes up the whole lane. Saluzzi drains the three ball, and the Rangers have their first lead of the ball game at 5-3.
You know, they say the true height of a player is determined by her wingspan. So
Bronner wide open inside for the easy deuce, and Pulaski has tied it back up.
Betsy Bronner.
Again, a very patient Ranger offense, and they have to be patient.
They have to be, yep.
Ball tipped away. This will not be an over and back. Or will it? Oh, referee says it's his fault. My bad. Oh, you like to see that, though.
Maybe he heard you.
They're human, too.
Maybe you heard you.
Number 20, Jessica Erickson. Number 21, Katie
Jessica Erickson and Katie Myra checking into the ballgame. We talked about Pulaski's height and Logan's smallness. Jessica Erickson, the smallest player out on the court right now, just 5 feet tall. Saluzzi in the corner. Warden on her. I don't think Warden's going to let Saluzzi get off for a 3-ball anymore.
You see now that Pulaski's gone to a person-to-person defense.
Stolen away by Stoltenberg. Stoltenberg goes 1-on-2, takes the shot, too strong. Bronner inside, can't get it to fall. Logan comes back with it. Erickson on the push. Saluzzi in the corner with Warden on her. Jessica Karnowski getting set to check into the game for the Red Raiders. Myra decides against the shot. Bronner on her. Saluzzi to Iverson.
See Logan in their flex offense.
Saluzzi baseline jumper, no good, but she drew the foul on Ann Warden, and I believe that's her second personal. It is. Ann Warden in some early foul trouble, and that hurts the Red Raiders.
That's what you want to do. You want to penetrate the gaps, try to draw those fouls. Nice job.
Karnowski and Birkin, Brianna Birkin check in for Jessica Bilo and Ann Warden.
Lisa Saluzzi, shooting 2.
Lisa Saluzzi will shoot a pair. First one on the way is good. Rangers lead 6-5. Saluzzi has had an outstanding tournament so far. She was on fire in the regionals and sectionals. 2 for 2 from the line. 7-5 Logan. Full court press knocked away by the Rangers by Merritt Iverson, as Pulaski still working their way through that full court press of Logan.
That's Logan's style. That's what got him here.
Number 23, Brenda Miller.
Bilo to inbound to Stoltenberg. Stoltenberg, a 5'11" junior. Been on the varsity since she was a freshman. Here's the pass knocked away, and it's going to go out of bounds. I believe it's going to go to the Logan Rangers, and the Rangers take over, leading 7-5.
See Jessica Erickson telling him to keep it spread.
Logan has already forced 4 turnovers on the Red Raiders, and that's what they wanted. That was their strategy coming in. Of course, that's their strategy every ball game.
And Pulaski, their philosophy has been all year, their coach says, is to keep their turnovers under 10.
Myra misses the shot. The rebound cleared by Bilo, and a backcourt foul that time on Alyssa Ogan. Yeah, Larry Bonashinsky brought up a very interesting point. He says he thinks he can keep his turnovers to around 10 per game, and of course, they only average 12 turnovers a game. That's remarkable.
That is very remarkable.
Timeout on the floor. We'll have more action from the 21st Annual Girls Basketball State Tournament after these messages from our statewide sponsors, Senex, Land O'Lakes, and the Wisconsin Milk Marketing Board. This is your WIAA network station. Welcome back to the Fieldhouse. So far, this game played at Logan's pace. They lead it 7-5. Foul trouble for Ann Warden, Pulaski's star forward. 2 fouls for Ann, no points so far. 2-point ball game as the Rangers put on the full court press.
Sure don't want your leading scorer and leading rebounder on the bench.
Stoltenberg up ahead to Bilo. Bilo dribbles top of the key. She'll set the offense. Stoltenberg pulls up from 10. Too short. Bronner again. That's just height, folks. Bronner again. She's got it. Betsy Bronner inside. She's really come on during the sectionals the last couple of games. At 6 now for Bronner. She has 6 of the 7 for the Red Raiders.
She took Karnowski's spot when she was injured and moved into the starting spot when she hurt her knee.
Jessica Karnowski wearing number 40 for Pulaski. She is also checked into the ball game. Her first action since February 13th, and there's Karnowski with the rebound. Miller almost able to steal it away, but Pulaski going to break the press. Stoltenberg.
Pulaski is pushing it up the court. They're looking for the break.
Christy Detman's now checked into the ball game for Pulaski. Below strong. I believe Saluzzi got a hand on it as it went up. And the Rangers come out of there with a tie ball game, 7-7. We got a buck and a half to play here in the first quarter. Erickson will run the show for the Rangers out on top. This is Myra. Good defense that time by Karnowski. Saluzzi. Peterson. Miller almost took the three. Now back out to Erickson. Down to a minute to go here in the first quarter. Tied at 7. Miller, top of the key. Saluzzi.
Showing a lot of patience.
Myra goes hard to the hole, and we got a foul, I believe, on the drive on number 40, Jessica Karnowski. Her first. Team foul number 3. Substitutions now for the Pulaski Red Raiders. Krista Cabara checking in. Bronner and Below will sit down. Also into the ball game, Brenda Kukta, number 24. Rangers to inbound, 44 seconds left. Hogan loses the handle on it, stolen away by Brenda Kukta, and here come the Red Raiders. Karnowski. Traveling that time on Brenda Kukta. That's 5 turnovers on the Red Raiders. Remember, they commit just 12 a ball game.
That's Logan's aggressive defense. Cluster him a little bit out top.
30 seconds left here in the first quarter. Let's see if Logan works for one. Myra looking for a cutter, finds Erickson in the corner. Top of the key with 13. That is Merritt Iverson. Iverson to Ogan. Knocked away. Iverson with 7. That's Peterson. Clock ticking down. Erickson gets her three-pointer rejected, and that'll do it for the first quarter. We got a good one here at the Fieldhouse. We're all tied up. Logan 7, Pulaski 7. We'll be back with more in a moment, but first a word from our local stations. This is our WIAA Network. Scott Emmerich and Karen Townsend courtside here at the Fieldhouse in Madison. Our first quarter is just completed. Pulaski and Logan tied at 7. Let's check out our first quarter stats. And Karen, what jumps out at you?
Well, the rebounding jumps out at me. Pulaski's 11 to Logan's 4, but it really hasn't been that much of a determinant on the score-wise.
Perhaps because of the turnovers. Pulaski 5, Logan just 2.
The other thing would be shooting. You know, Logan 2 for 11, and I think the factor there is a lot of outside shots.
7-7 tie, just underway, second quarter. Pulaski and Logan in a Division I quarterfinal. Foul inside that time on Brenda Miller. Tried to stop the penetration of Brenda Kukta. That's 2 now on Brenda Miller. Third team foul on the Rangers. Pulaski will inbound baseline. Bob inside, Wharton, who's checked back into the ballgame, can't get it to fall. Bronner with another rebound, stolen away inside by Saluzzi.
Bronner doing a nice job on the offensive boards.
Iverson to the hole, and we can get a foul. Yeah. Foul on Jessica Below. The Pulaski fans wanted to travel. First personal on Below. Team foul number 4 in the act of shooting, so Iverson will toe the charity stripe for a pair.
I think we're going to see Logan at the line quite a bit today, just because of that quickness and the ability to get that quick first step on those tall girls.
Iverson's first point of the ball game. She gives Logan the lead, 8-7. Second one on the way is good as well. 2-point Ranger lead. Pulaski inbounds quickly, trying to beat that press. Below. Warden. Stoltenberg brings it across. Inside, Below, baseline. Jay, too strong. Rebound to Ogan.
Here they go.
Peterson from 15, that draws nothing. Inside, Iverson comes away with it. Miller from 10, too short. Below comes out of there with it, and here come the Red Raiders. 9-7, Rangers leading. Stoltenberg, Bronner inside, good, and the Pulaski Red Raiders have tied it up at 9. Bronner has 8 of the 9 Red Raider points.
She's going to be tough to defend when she gets that ball in the middle, turnaround jumper. Both teams up tempo. Pulaski's even pushing the ball up the court.
Coach Bonashinsky said he didn't mind playing the up-tempo game.
He'll do either one, yeah.
Peterson from 15, too strong. Below comes out of there with it. Pulaski can take the lead on this trip. Stoltenberg, cross-court pass, Below inside, Warden. Warden gets free inside, too strong, gets her own rebound, puts it up too strong again. There's Bronner, guess who? Betsy Bronner.
Betsy Bronner.
She's the first gal to reach double figures, and Pulaski's the first team to reach double figures. That tells you how well Betsy's doing. 11-9 Pulaski.
As a coach, you try to stress to your team, don't give them those second chance shots. Well, Pulaski getting third chance shots.
Got some contact inside, and if that is on Ann Warden, that is her third. And that is on Ann Warden, her third personal foul, and that is disaster for the Red Raiders.
That's going to be a big factor.
So you got your future Division I scholarship athlete, the future Fighting Phoenix basketball player. She's going to grab some bench right now with 3 fouls, and I'm sure she'll grab some bench for the rest of the half.
You're going to have to see Kristen Below and Bronner pick up the slack now.
Saluzzi inbounds to Iverson. Saluzzi in the corner. Hogan pulls up from 15. Bronner with another rebound. Karnowski dribbles baseline, almost threw it away. Stoltenberg comes out of there with it. Inside, Bronner, turn around from 8 feet, no good. Loose ball inside. Ogan comes out of there with it. Long pass up ahead to Iverson, one-on-one on Below. Iverson to the rack, can't get it to fall, knocked out of bounds, belongs to Pulaski. Well, the 1996 WIAA Girls State Basketball Tournament is being sponsored by Rural Insurance Companies, providing Wisconsin families and businesses with a full line of insurance needs.
Betsy Bronner asked for a little breather there. She's getting tired with this fast-paced game.
Tell you what, she's earned it. She's been all over the floor. 10 points, 10 of the 11 Pulaski points, and she's got probably close to the level figures and rebounds. She's got about 6 rebounds exactly. Thank you, Mr. Kerr. Rangers take over on the turnover. They have a chance to tie. 11-9, just under 5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. It's been a fast-paced ball game, but low scoring.
Yeah, you'll see Pulaski in a man-to-man defense. However, it's kind of they're kind of sagging off a little bit.
Foul inside. That's one on Myra, as Myra and Hannah Draymond were bumping each other down low in the block, and it's Myra gets called for the foul.
Foul on Myra,
her first.
Team number 4. Entering for Pulaski, number 22, Christy Detman.
Logan puts on a 2-2-1 press, full court, try to trap off it whenever the opportunity occurs.
Stoltenberg doing a nice job of breaking through. She'll take it all the way to the hole and lays it in. Terry Stoltenberg with her first points of the ball game.
You know, talking to Coach Bonashinsky yesterday, asking the concerns about this full court press, he really did because of Stoltenberg.
Iverson misses on 2 tries. Myra gets it inside, knocked away. Coming out of the way, that is Below, and I think we can get a travel here as Jessica and Kristen, the sisters, grab the ball off the rebound at the same time, and they took some steps. So Logan will inbound side court with 4:16 left here in the second quarter, and Pulaski leading by 4. Nothing has come easy on the offensive end for the Rangers.
No, like I said, Pulaski's doing a nice job pushing them out.
Iverson misses the shot, but a foul inside on the Rangers. Lisa Saluzzi gets the foul as you see Cameron Bruce looking on. Saluzzi's first personal. Stoltenberg again, bringing the ball across the... Stolen away by Erickson. Erickson all the way to the hole on Stoltenberg, and Erickson gets it to fall.
Nice job. Look at her hustle back. Good hustle.
Jessica Erickson, one of the first gals off the bench. She's averages 7 points a ball game. Comes up with a big steal and basket there. Below to Below. Inside, Draymond. Foul inside as well. I think they're going to get Erickson for a reach.
Logan trying to double down when they feed that post on the inside. Try to tie the ball up or pop it up, but I think she caught a little bit of the arm.
First personal on Erickson.
Foul on Erickson, her first.
We get a look at some of that Logan pressure coming up right here. Erickson with the steal.
Stoltenberg looked to turn the ball, and Erickson did a nice job coming in from behind.
Peterson and Miller check back in for the Logan Rangers as Pulaski inbounds, leading by 2 with 3.5 to go here in the second quarter. Draymond. Nice shot inside in a crowd by Hannah Draymond.
Hannah Draymond.
Erickson, she's very quick with the basketball.
Yes, she is. Good ball handler.
Hogan hard to the hole, and she gets one to fall. Probably the first basket inside all game for the Logan Rangers. They trail by 2.
Their points from the inside are going to have to come from dribble penetration. It's not going to come from the feed inside. They don't have the height to do that.
Stoltenberg that time beating the pressure with a nice pass. She'll step up by a long 3-pointer. Winko knocked out of bounds. That one belongs to Pulaski. Stoltenberg not afraid to fire up those 3-pointers. She hits 32% from 3-point land. And I think they say anytime you can hit around 33% or better from 3-point range, you're doing a great job. So we have to say Terry does a great job from 3-point range. That one didn't fall for her, though. Stoltenberg will take a seat as Kristen Below checks in for the Red Raiders. Inbounds to Detman. Detman, right-hand dribble, cut off nicely that time by Peterson. Below with Miller on her. Brianna Birkin, who's just checked in the ball, gave the ball out on top now. That's Detman. Detman, nice pass inside to Below. Can't get it to fall. Guess who? Betsy Bronner.
Betsy Bronner.
They're handing out MVP awards. The choice would be obvious here in the early going. Betsy Bronner has just been all over the place. She has 12 points. Nice pass inside. Ogun rejected by Bronner. This is a gal who didn't see much playing time early on in the season. She scored 12 points and 10 points in the sectionals in those two games as we see Bronner inside.
Bronner doesn't have to do too much, but stand there, go straight up.
Didn't even have to jump. Nice jumper that time by Alyssa Ogun.
Alyssa Ogun.
Still a 2-point ball game. Long court pass, knocked away. Below tracks it down. Peterson with the steal and a foul that time on Hannah Draymond.
That's just a good hustle foul. A little bit frustrated maybe by the turnover, but just hustling for the ball.
Getting back to Betsy Bronner, though, I like what Cameron Bruce said about Betsy Bronner. He says, you know, we could run up and down the floor all game with the Pulaski Red Raiders, so we may get a little tired. But in the end, Betsy Bronner is still 6'3".
Yeah, he did.
Doesn't matter how good or how bad or how much talent she has, she's still 6'3". That's always a concern. Betsy Bronner has shown she's got some terrific talent.
Yeah. Pulaski now gone to a zone defense.
Logan to the hole. We're going to get a traveling call this time, so the ball goes back to Pulaski with 1:50 left here in the second quarter. Terrific ball game here so far from the Fieldhouse. 17-15 Pulaski leading. 9 turnovers for the Red Raiders. Logan at just 4, and Miller's going to get caught for a reaching foul right there. Second personal on Miller.
Foul on Miller, her third, team number 7.
That's a 7th team foul, so Stoltenberg will step to the free throw line to shoot a bonus.
This time Logan used a little bit of a strategy, tried to set a trap up top, maybe catch Pulaski off guard. Got a little too aggressive and fouled off of it.
Terry Stoltenberg shooting for point number 3 for her in the ball game. She hits it. Stoltenberg coming in, averaging 12.3 points a ball game, 5.6 assists. And when we talked to head coach Larry Bonashinsky, he said she basically does everything.
Yeah, for a junior. Great leader, floor leader for a junior.
2 for 2 from the free throw line for Stoltenberg. 4 points now for her. And it's a 4-point Pulaski lead. Iverson Saluzzi. Back to Iverson. That's Peterson. Again, the Red Raiders just content to contest the 3-point shots. Not a good pass that time by Erickson. Turnover. Logan heads back over to Pulaski. That's turnover number 5 for the Rangers. And Pulaski can build on that 4-point lead right now with 1:17 to go here in the first half. Stoltenberg. Again, breaking the pressure with a nice pass.
Coach Cameron Bruce down here yelling down to his Logan players that just run the offense for a while, show some patience.
Jumper no good that time by Stoltenberg. Knocked out of bounds that time by Betsy Bronner. One of the few times she hasn't got her hand on a rebound. Down under a minute, 50 seconds exactly to go here in the first half, I should say. Iverson in the corner to Saluzzi.
Logan's posting a girl up down low, but I don't think they're going to get it to her with Bronner on her.
Yeah, Ogun trying to post up. Saluzzi for 3, no good. Erickson gets the long rebound. And with 30 seconds left here, let's see what the Rangers do. Ogun dribbles through a couple Red Raiders. Skip pass now, Iverson. In the corner, that's Peterson. Iverson. Peterson. Down to 17 seconds left in the half. Erickson. Peterson steps in the lane, rejected by Bronner, picked out of there by Pulaski. Down to 7 seconds. Stoltenberg across the timeline with 5. Stoltenberg pulls up. Nice pass in the corner. Draymond can't get it to fall. Loose ball inside, and that's the first half. An exciting first half here from the Fieldhouse. The Logan Rangers lead this one 19-15. More from the state tournament after these messages from our statewide sponsors, Grow Insurance and Pick and Save. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Fieldhouse. Scott Emmerich along with Karen Townsend from River Ridge High School here. We've seen a dandy first half here with Pulaski Red Raiders leading 19-15. Karen, would you say it's safe to say Pulaski is winning playing at Logan's tempo?
You bet. You can see that they like that up tempo if they can get into it. And I think that the opportunities in this first half have given that to them. And I think they've done a great job with it.
They lead 19-15 by 4 points. And that's despite Ann Warden with 3 fouls in that first half. She didn't do much, but Betsy Bronner, oh boy.
She's tough. And Logan's going to have to get a body on her on those offensive rebounds. They're going to have to find her, box her out, and get her off the offensive boards.
All right, right now, let's send it across court to Jay Wilson, who's standing by. Jay?
Thanks a lot, Scott and Karen. We'll be back with you in just a little bit. Earlier this afternoon, we saw the Arrowhead Girls Basketball team make an appearance on the Fieldhouse floor. Now, 3 weeks ago, the Arrowhead Boys Swimming team was hoping to defend its state championship. Time now for a look at highlights of the WIAAs with our team, Scott Emmerich and Karen Townsend.
Thanks a lot, Jay. We said intriguing at the top of the broadcast, and it's been just that. Let's check out some of the first half highlights. Logan getting on the board early on. Brenda Miller, those are Logan's first 2 points, I should say.
Yeah, you'll see a penetration here by Brenda Miller. Really nice job attacking the gaps, which they're going to need to do second half.
Bronner was absolutely sensational. She had 7 rebounds, 6 of them on the offensive boards, 1 of them right here.
Actually, she gets
2 of them right
two
there.
of them right there. 2 shots at that basket.
Bronner had 12 points in that first half. Terry Stoltenberg doing a great job of breaking Logan's pressure here. She takes it all the way to the hole.
Yeah, this just proves her finesse as a point guard.
Logan, of course, with that terrific pressure. That's been the story of the ball game for them as far as how they've gotten points. Jessica Erickson the steal and the score.
Yeah, you call her a scrappy little player. She just hustles, has a good head on her shoulders, did a nice job there.
But the MVP of this first half has to be Betsy Bronner. 1 rejection here. She didn't even have to leave her feet.
Yeah.
And then coming up again, Bronner again inside, denying the penetration in the shot that time by Aaron Peterson. Let's check out some of the first half stats right now. Pick and save first half stats. Here's what they look like. Shooting percentage, that's what really jumps out at you for the Logan Rangers.
Yeah, you do. 33 and 19% difference there. And again, that's where the percentage of the shots are coming from. Pulaski's getting the ball inside in the paint, which is going to make their shooting percentage a little bit higher. And Crosse Logan being forced to take the perimeter shots.
They're also all
Second
rebounding
chance.
Crosse Logan, 22 to 15. What's keeping Logan in this game is that they forced Pulaski to 9 turnovers. Leading scorers, Betsy Bronner, 12 of the 19 points for the Red Raiders. Saluzzi leading Crosse Logan with 5. Well, we'll return to the EW Fieldhouse. Welcome back to the Fieldhouse. Scott Emmerich and Karen Townsend. 19-15 Pulaski leading. Karen, what can we look for in the second half?
Well, I would think Logan went in at halftime and made some adjustments so that as far as rebounding and boxing out and stressing that and emphasizing it, because the second chance shots is definitely what's given Pulaski the big advantage.
Well, that matchup, we got to call it kind of a draw. Ann Warden has been in foul trouble for much of the first half, and if you're Pulaski head coach Larry Bonashinsky, you got to feel pretty good about going in at halftime up by 4, and your star player has no points and has 3 fouls.
Yeah, they're going to have to maintain their composure. I give Logan a lot of credit too with the height disadvantage and things going, still having to take some perimeter shots. They're hanging in there. They're playing tough and they're hustling.
Pulaski came into this ball game 24-0. Logan Rangers 14-9, but riding a 9-game winning streak heading into tournament play. 3rd straight trip for the Pulaski Red Raiders. The Rangers start with the ball here in the second half. Down 4. Miller again, a tight zone played by Pulaski. Knocked away by Stoltenberg as Peterson tried to force it. Stoltenberg all the way to the hole, draws the foul, and she'll go to the line.
You see Stoltenberg going just coast to coast with this. Right to the hoop. Gets herself to the line.
I've been really impressed with her versatility. At 5'11", she handles the ball very quick. Shoot the outside jumper and can take it hard to the hole.
Yeah, I have too. I've been very impressed with her.
Stoltenberg now with 5 points in the ball game. She hasn't missed a free throw. 3 for 3 from the charity stripe. And I jinxed her. Rebound though, and Warden back to Stoltenberg. 3-pointer on the way. No good. Bronner with the rebound. Throws it up against the backboard, but they're going to whistle Saluzzi inside for a foul. And that's just height right there.
Yeah.
It appeared Saluzzi had inside position, but at the long rebound, all Bronner had to do was reach up and grab it.
Ann Warden's in a unique situation in that she's got to still play aggressive defense, be aggressive on the board. You don't want her to stop that, but you got to kind of stress to her too. You got to be careful here. They need you for the last 16 minutes of this game.
Betsy Bronner came into this ball game averaging only 4.9 points a ball game. She's got 13 and another offensive rebound. Bronner again, 2 more. That's 15 for Bronner, and that's the biggest lead of the ball game for the Red Raiders, 23-15.
Brenda Miller telling her team to settle down after 2 offensive boards off of free throws.
Well, Cameron Bruce has got to be pulling the hair out of his head. Of course, he'd probably say, "What hair?"
Yeah, he would. That would be his comeback.
Good trap by Pulaski on the far side that time. Hogan, there's the trap again. Warden and Below Logan dribbles out of it. Traveling inside that time. Good tight defense by the Red Raiders. Turnover number 7 for Logan.
Logan's got the toughest job here today. Being 5'6" and going up against those big girls.
Stoltenberg breaking the pressure, I should say. Bronner again. Talk about a gal who stepped up. 17 now for Bronner, 17 of the 25. 10-point Red Raider lead. They've come out here in the second half and they've been on fire, attacking the offensive boards.
Talking to Coach Bonaszewski yesterday, asking him strengths, inside, outside balance, and that's definitely obvious here with Stoltenberg and Bronner.
Yeah, we've seen that today, that's for sure.
They work very well together.
Knocked out of bounds that time by Velo. Logan will inbound. Saluzzi to inbound, looks for a cutter. Still looking for a cutter. Tries to get it to Iverson, knocked away to Ogun. Ogun for 3. Short. Warden comes out of there with it. Stolen away by Peterson. I beg your pardon, that's Miller. Miller inside and draws the foul on Warden, and that is 4 on Ann Warden. Let's get another look at it here, Karen.
Brenda Miller, a nice steal here, taking it right at Warden. That's exactly what they want to do. And she swatted at the ball. She's frustrated.
Karnowski checks in place of Warden. Miller hits the first. She now has 3 points in this ball game. She can cut the Pulaski lead to 8 if she makes this one. She does. 8-point ball game. Just over 6 to play, third quarter. Velo. Logan fans wanted to travel back there. Jessica Velo helps Stoltenberg break the pressure. Almost stolen away that time by Merritt Iverson. Kristen Velo to inbound. Right in front of her coach, Larry Bonaszewski. Stoltenberg, she'll run the show. She's been running the show all ball game for the Red Raiders, all season for that matter.
And on their press breaker, they have a little bit of trouble if they can't get it in her hands.
Bronner, that's a little too far outside for her. That's not too far for Stoltenberg, although she misses that one. Hogan's going to track it down. Actually, she's going to decide to let it go out of bounds, and the Rangers will take over. Substitution, Jessica Erickson checking into the ballgame. Jessica's father, an interesting story. We talked about daughter making it to state. Father has also made it to state as a referee. We'll see her father, Terry Erickson, ref one of the boys' games next week here at the Fieldhouse. Right now, Father Terry up in the stands watching. I'm sure anxious. Iverson in the corner to Ogun. Karnowski with some good pressure, knocks it away. Saluzzi saved it. Ogun knocked away by Stoltenberg. Loose ball and a foul on Alyssa Ogun.
That's nice defense by Pulaski. Logan's going to have to get a little bit better ball movement to make the defense move out of that 1-3-1 zone defense.
Quiet game for Alyssa Ogun so far. She came into the ball game leading the Rangers in scoring, averaging 12.7 a ball game. She has just 4. Loose ball on the floor. Good effort on both Stoltenberg and Saluzzi. We're going to get a jump ball, and the arrow pointing towards Pulaski. Christy Detman checking in now for the Red Raiders.
Pulaski, number 22.
She'll replace Jessica Karnowski.
Jessica Karnowski, also Division I 400-meter track champion.
And just coming off knee surgery, remarkable story there that she's even here playing. Velo, baseline jumper, too strong. Bronner, too strong. Another offensive board. Velo, good. Kristen Velo for 2. And Pulaski has increased their lead to 10. Offensive rebounds a story. sorry,
So,
Karen, go ahead.
I was going to say, I don't know what Ogun's range is or has been, you know, throughout the season as far as her getting her 12 points. But today, she's certainly going to have to bring her range out.
So Lucy's got range.
There you go.
She leads the team in three-point shooting. She shoots 40% from three-point range, and that's one of the reasons why. It's a 7-point ball game. Stoltenberg. Detman inside. Bronner double teamed that time by Myra and Erickson. Stoltenberg from 10. Can't get it to fall. Bronner knocks it away. I think they're going to get her this time for over the back. She's shaking her head. She doesn't think so, but the referee does, and that's the only opinion that counts. First personal on Betsy Bronner. Checking in now for the Red Raiders is Jessica Below. Hannah Draymond will take a seat. Just over 4 minutes to play, third quarter, 27-20 Pulaski. Hogan in the corner. Back to Saluzzi in the corner. That's a three ball on the way. This one's coming up short. Below clears it out of there. Dribbles it off her foot. Erickson loses it. And that's a traveling call. And the Logan bench doesn't agree with that.
Ready to load students out on Breeze Terrace.
It appeared that she just lost the ball that time.
Yeah. Ready to load.
Nonetheless, as I just said, the only opinion that counts is that guy in the striped shirt.
Doesn't matter what we think. That's right. Or the coaches are over here.
That's right. Stoltenberg inside Bronner. Guess who? Betsy Bronner.
Right over the top of Jessica Erickson.
19 points now for Bronner, and it's a 9-point Pulaski lead. Erickson for three. That's coming up short, not out of bounds. Back over to the Red Raiders.
Again, you're seeing Logan. They're going to live and die by having to get that perimeter shot to fall. You'll see Saluzzi taking them from the baseline. Jessica Erickson stepping up and trying to attempt some from the top of the key. It's the only way you're going to draw those big girls out of the lane.
You can see frustration on the part of the Logan Rangers. Bilo does a nice job breaking the press. Wide open inside. Betsy Bronner, 11-point lead. Biggest lead of the ball game now for the Pulaski Red Raiders. Bronner has 21 of the 31. Boy, she stepped up her play lately. Bronner, just a junior, 6'3".
That's what gets you to the state tournament. You always have your go-to people during the year, and it's those other people that if they step up towards regional sectional time, that's why you get here.
Timeout on the floor. We'll have more action from the 21st Annual Girls Basketball State Tournament after these messages from our statewide sponsors, Cenex, Land O'Lakes, and the Wisconsin Milk Marketing Board. Stay with us. Welcome back to the Fieldhouse. Scott Emmerich along with Karen Townsend courtside with you for a Division I quarterfinal. We're in the third quarter with Pulaski up by 11, 31-20 in the story of this ball game. Betsy Bronner, 21 points for the Red Raiders. She has outscored Logan all by herself.
She's just playing outstanding.
We were expecting big things from Ann Warden, but unfortunately she's had to spend a lot of time on the bench in foul trouble. Stoltenberg with Erickson on her. Stoltenberg hard to the hole. Can't get it to fall. Myra clears it out nicely. Here comes Erickson on the push. Miller, baseline. Stopped that time by Bilo and dribbled out of bounds. And Pulaski will take over. Bilo breaks the pressure. That's Kristen Bilo. Jessica, of course, her sister, wearing number 44. Foul inside on Jessica Bilo. That time. Check that. It'll be on Logan. Lisa Saluzzi. Oh, check that again. It's on Bilo. I was right the first time. That's right. Logan Rangers needing to make a run, down 11 with 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Again, Karen Pulaski content to pack it in on that zone.
Yeah, they really want to push Logan outside. They're going to get beat. Let's make them beat us from the outside is their philosophy today.
And because of their height, they've also been able to contest the three-point shots by the Rangers as well.
Yep.
Hogan for three. Too strong. Miller battles for the rebound. Loose ball inside, first down. Whose ball? The arrow points towards Logan on the jump ball as we had players scrambling for that ball. There's that score I was telling you about. Betsy Bonner has outscored Crosse Logan 21-20. Inbound to Ogan in the corner. Inside Myra with Bronner on her. Back out to Ogan. That's what you got to do, the inside-out game for Logan, but that one didn't fall. Bilo comes out of there with it, and we're going to get a traveling call that time. Back to Logan.
There, the full-court presser paid off. You know, you got to give these Logan girls a lot of credit. Those 5'5" girls in there just working hard on the boards, doing the best they can.
12 turnovers now for Pulaski. We have to give the Red Raiders a credit. They've really toned down the turnovers in the last 3 quarters. They started out with 5 right away. Miller inside. Tough basket in a crowd. It's a 9-point ball game with a minute to go in the third quarter.
She does a nice job penetrating that baseline.
Miller almost came up with a steal. Nice pass up ahead. Stoltenberg to Bilo. Off the glass too hard. Bronner comes away with another rebound, and she's fouled inside. That time on Brenda Miller.
Brenda Miller.
Substitutions now for Pulaski, as that's foul number 4 on Miller. Checking in the ball game is Jenny Cook, number 12 for Pulaski. Bilo sits down. Katie Myra will also have a seat for the Rangers.
Coach Cameron Bruce had some concerns about the court being a little bit longer, the 10 to 12 feet longer, and I think Logan's hanging right in there with that full court pressure. Don't seem to be tiring down.
Betsy Bronner makes an 11-point lead again for Pulaski. Peterson is checked back in for the Rangers. They're giving her that shot.
Move Saluzzi out here to the top. Took her off the baseline, maybe to get the threes.
Right there, three-pointer. You called it, Kieran. Lisa Saluzzi with a 3-ball.
Lisa Saluzzi.
That's 11 for Lisa. She's the first gal to reach double figures for the Rangers. Cook knocked away by Ogan, out of bounds, back over to Pulaski.
There we had Logan had a height advantage on a player.
That's right.
That's got to feel good.
For a brief moment, they had the height advantage. Stoltenberg now with 7 seconds. Hard to the hole, can't get it to fall. Bronner inside rebounds. Traveled with it with 3.8 left in the third quarter. And Pulaski holding on to an 8-point lead. We'll see if the Rangers can do anything here in the final 3.8. Erickson.
Going long.
Ogan with 1. Fires it up. No good. That'll do it for the third quarter. 33-25. It's Pulaski leading. We'll be back with more in a moment. But first, a word from our local stations. This is your WIAA network station.
Got a little breath of fresh air with Saluzzi's 3. Might have changed the momentum around.
Pulaski will inbound, and Warden has checked into the ball game now for Pulaski. She has 4 fouls. She inbounds to Bilo. Back to Warden, over to Stoltenberg. Pulaski going with their starting 5 right now to begin the start of the fourth quarter. Bilo. Jumper from 10 feet for Jessica Bilo, her first points in the ball game. She only averages 2. Those were her first 2. 10-point lead.
You got to think Warden's just got to be hungry. She's probably sitting way too long. She's thinking to herself.
Absolutely.
She's got to be ready to go.
Miller can't get the 3-ball to foul, but it's knocked out of bounds that time by Kristen Bilo. Yeah, you got to figure Ann Warden is sick of the taste of the water they have over there on the bench. She's hungry for some action is right. Third quarter stats. Shooting again a problem for the Logan Rangers. These are the game stats, not just the third quarter. Second chance points and inside points have been the difference, but a nice basket inside that time for the Rangers. It's back to an 8-point ball game. Stoltenberg, now Peterson will come out and check her. Belo in the corner now to Belo. Belo to Belo. The sisters from Pulaski. Bronner inside foul that time by Miller, and if that's a foul on Miller, that is 5 on Brenda. And that is.
You can tell their strategy. They must have went in at halftime. They're going to double down on Bronner now as much as they can, and Brenda Miller got caught doing that. Ended up with their 5th foul.
Brenda Miller fouls out with 8 points. She's their defensive leader, leads the team in steals, so they'll miss her here in the last 6:47. Jessica Erickson checks in for the Rangers. Pulaski by 8. Warden, turnaround from 10, off the glass and good. And Warden with her first bucket of the ball game. She averages 13 a ball game, but those just her first 2.
She got time. I wouldn't be surprised if she comes close to that.
Peterson in the corner, top of the key. This is Lisa Saluzzi. Iverson. Erickson. Iverson from 18. Too short. Bronner clears. Here comes Stoltenberg. Cameron Bruce yelling on ball pressure right next to us. You can probably hear him.
Yeah, you'll notice after a rebound, Logan will stick around and even put pressure off the rebound.
Bronner, one of her few misses. Loose ball inside. Bronner and Peterson get tangled up. Jump ball, and the arrow points towards Logan. Rangers ball, 5:53 to go. Trying to cut into this 10-point deficit. And you look at Cameron Bruce. We talked to him yesterday. I mean, he was just like, there's nothing we can do about their height. We just got to battle. And they go into every game at a height disadvantage.
Well, I gotta put this in because I told the Logan girls that I would. That their motto for this year was short is cool. So there it is, girls. There's your plug.
Timeout on the floor. Well, the 1996 Girls State Basketball Tournament returns after these messages from our statewide sponsors, World Insurance, M&R. Stay with us.
Off the boards.
Welcome back to the Fieldhouse. Scott Emmerich along with Karen Townsend here. 4th quarter in our 2nd Division I quarterfinal of the afternoon. It's 37-27. Pulaski in the lead with 5:53 left here in the 4th quarter. And Karen, if you're the Logan Rangers and you're the head coach, what do you tell them here?
I'd stick with what they've done all year long. They're going to stick with the high, fast-paced game, trapping defense, try to pick up some steals, and keep shooting your shots. The perimeter shots are going to have to, like I said, they're going to have to live or die by them.
Betsy Bronner winning the matchup in the post. Alyssa Ogan came into this ball game leading Logan in scoring. Oh, when you got a 6'3" gal on your back, every time you post up, it's tough to score. There's Ogan in the post.
Give it a shot, yeah.
Triple team that time, and a jump ball. Ogan wants a foul called. She's not going to get it. The ball goes over to Pulaski.
You know, most of the time you teach your defensive post people to front, and when you're Betsy Bronner and 6'3", you can definitely play behind.
Look at Stoltenberg. Clear the pressure with the behind-the-back dribble. To Belo for 2, and it's a 12-point ball game. That was all Terry Stoltenberg right there. Saluzzi for 3. Too strong. Rebound to Warden. And Stoltenberg will walk it up, as I wouldn't be surprised to see Pulaski start chewing some clock. Erickson gets called for a foul from behind. Her 2nd.
Well, you got to give Stoltenberg a lot of credit. She creates things, makes things happen.
Look at Coach Bruce over there on the sideline. You think he's into this ball game?
He's into it. You just can't tell.
Warden, the jumper won't fall. Rebound comes out to Saluzzi. Here come the Rangers. Saluzzi swings it to Peterson. Far corner now Erickson, and Erickson just loses it out of bounds, and you can sense the frustration building now for the Logan Rangers.
You see Logan the whole game has been really powering that right side. And this time they kind of swung it to the left side and fumbled it a little bit out of bounds.
Offensive rebounds telling a huge story in this one. Foul inside on Saluzzi. Well, the 21st Annual Girls State Basketball Championship Games are brought to you by Menards, helping build America's heartland for 36 years. Save big money at Menards. Third personal foul on Lisa Saluzzi. She tried to defend Bronner in the post. So Betsy will step to the ball, to the line, I beg your pardon, with 23 points. Can't get it to fall, and Saluzzi clears it out of there. Lisa Saluzzi, 4 years ago, came down here, watched her sister Carrie play at the state tournament when the Rangers were last here. Saluzzi for three. Got it. It is. Saluzzi cuts the lead to 9 with just under 4 to play. This one not over yet, folks. Belo breaks the pressure.
Saluzzi really keeping her team in this.
Gordon knocked away by Ogun. Erickson 3-on-2 to Ogun on Stoltenberg. Knocked away. No foul called. Ogun hits the deck hard. Out of bounds. Ball goes over to Pulaski. Terrific defense that time by Terry Stoltenberg. Here's the replay.
Going hard to the basket. You see some emotion after that, too.
A tough call for the referee, but it looked like a good call, too. The replay. We give those guys some credit once more. Belo, baseline jumper. Good.
I think that was a show of what Logan loves to do, but they haven't had that many opportunities to do it.
Not a lot of fast break opportunities is right. Peterson for three. Off the glass, almost got it to fall. Bronner clears it out of there. Just over 3 minutes to go, and Pulaski up by 11. Timeout on the floor. Larry Bonashinsky wants to talk it over with his ball club. We'll take a timeout, too. More action from the 21st Annual Girls Basketball State Tournament after these messages from our statewide sponsors, Cenex, Land O'Lakes, and the Wisconsin Milk Marketing Board. Back in a flash. Scott Emmerich, Karen Townsend, courtside here in fourth quarter of our second Division I quarterfinal this afternoon. Just over 3 minutes to go. Pulaski up by 11. The winner of this game to take on Milwaukee, Washington tomorrow night in the Division I semifinals. Three-point field goals. Logan 4 for 14 from that range. Pulaski, well, they haven't had to shoot them, have they?
No, not when you have 6'3", 6'1" on the inside.
We'll see if Pulaski runs some clock here. That may have been why Coach Bonashinsky called that timeout. Erickson, tight defense on Stoltenberg. Little too tight that time. Foul on Jessica Erickson. That's your third personal. Foul number 8. I'm sorry, Karen.
I would guess Coach Cameron Bruce in that timeout, they're going to have to take some risks. And that means you're going to have to play aggressive defense. If you foul them, that's a risk you're going to have to take, but you're going to want to go for all the steals that you can get at this point.
Stoltenberg at the line, drains the first one. She's a terrific free throw shooter, 73% on the season. 4 for 5 today. That's 80%. I didn't even need a calculator for that one. 2 for 2, make that 5 for 6. I'll need a calculator for that one. 43-30. Saluzzi draws the foul out on top on Belo, I believe. Kristen Belo with the foul. Her first. Rangers will inbound because that's just 4 team fouls on Pulaski.
Out of bounds now. Pulaski will go to a person-to-person defense. So underneath pulls them out of their 1-3-1 zone.
We are your politically correct WIAA network, person-to-person defense. Saluzzi trap back out. Peterson 3-ball. Can't get it to fall. Rebound to Stoltenberg. And she'll bring it across with 2:19 left here in the fourth quarter, and Pulaski up by 13. Gordon inside. De Bronner. Too strong. Rebound. Karnowski can't get it to fall. Karnowski battling for the board. Ogan comes out of there with it. Jump ball called, and let's see. The arrow points towards Logan. Alyssa Ogan leaving it all on the floor today.
Yeah, she's hustling.
And she's had to battle those tall gals inside for Pulaski. Came into the ball game Logan's leading scorer, and she has battled all ball game.
That was a nice dish by Ann Warden, which kind of reiterates what Coach Bonashinsky said yesterday in his interview, that she is such a team player. She has that ball on the inside to go up with it. She will dish it off if there's someone else open. That was a nice dish.
She's had foul trouble, but if the score stays the way it is, we'll see more of Ann Warden tomorrow night, that's for sure.
I don't think she minds. If they come out with a win, I don't think she'll mind.
So Lucy unconscious from three-point range. She has 17 for the ball game, just a sophomore. That cuts the lead to 10, and a quick foul that time on Jessica Erickson. And Lisa Saluzzi with 5 3-pointers, 17 points, just a sophomore, as I said.
Foul on Erickson.
She came into the ball game shooting 43% from three-point range. You can do a lot as a coach with a gal who shoots 43%
Jessica
three-point range.
Bulow into the game.
Be a nice balance to your team.
At the line, Terry Stoltenberg.
Stoltenberg at the line shooting a bonus. First one's good. She's now 6 of 7 from the free throw line. 8 points for Terry Stoltenberg. She's done a terrific job leading this team, hasn't she? This is the second, the littlest gal out on the floor.
Erickson, yeah.
Jessica Erickson comes out of the rebound. Behind the back dribble. Oh, if that would have gone, that would have brought down the house, even though Logan is down by 11. A minute 20 to go. Pulaski by 11. It looks like right now they will advance to take on Milwaukee, Washington tomorrow night in a Division I semifinal, I beg your pardon. We're down to a minute 5 to go. Stoltenberg knocked away by Ogan, but the Rangers couldn't come up with it.
You see that reach from behind by Ogan? Those are the risks. They're going to go for the ball. Pulling all the stops out now.
Peterson finally gets called for a foul with 51.2 seconds left, and they're starting to celebrate right now over on the Red Raiders side. Coach Cameron Bruce getting set to clear his bench right now. Angie Wright, a senior. Also, Sherry Severson, a senior. Those are the only 2 seniors on this Logan Ball Club. They're checking in the lineup right now. That's one thing you got to keep in mind with these Rangers. Only 2 seniors. Neither one of them saw a whole lot of playing time today, so this basically this whole group comes back next year.
This is a young club. You got a bright future ahead of them.
Velo misses the first. Looks like Logan's ride through the state tournament is going to come to an end, but what a ride it was. Remember, they beat La Crosse Central, the rivals from across town. Central came into that game ranked 10th in the state. Sun Prairie was ranked. They beat them in the sectional final to make it here. A terrific run for the Logan Rangers, who finished last in their conference.
They exceeded all expectations, and I think that gives them a lot of credit. They should feel really proud to be here.
Whoa, and a hard foul on the far side that time by Merritt Iverson. Smiles all around, though, for Pulaski. Stoltenberg, of course, can smile when the score is 44-33.
Yeah.
One other stat we wanted to bring up, it did become a factor today. The Pulaski Red Raiders have only given up more than 50 points twice all season. That's through 24 games. Logan with only 33 today, so it looks like they can make that 23 out of 25 games. They've held their opponents under 50 points. That's a remarkable statistic. Stoltenberg can reach double figures with this free throw. Checking in right now, number 12, Leah Mock, replacing Merritt Iverson. hits them both. She now has 10. It's a 13-point ball game, 37.7 to go. Jenny Cook checks in for Terry Stoltenberg, and she's going to get a huge hand from the Pulaski faithful. She did a terrific job of being a floor general out there for the Red Raiders.
She's the type of player that every coach would want on their floor. You have somebody who can take care of the ball, control the team, get them settled down when it needs to be settled down.
Saluzzi with it. Takes it hard and gets one to fall. Another basket for Lisa Saluzzi. That's 19 now for her. Here comes the trap and a foul that time on the Logan Rangers with 21.9 seconds left and more substitutions for the Rangers. Checking into the ball game, it looks like it's number 45, Callista Coleman. Number 15, Carly Peterson. Carly replaces Jessica Erickson. Saluzzi checks out for the Rangers. What a ball game she had. 19 points. Checking in for the Red Raiders. Number 10, Megan Tobin.
You have to remember, Saluzzi is a sophomore.
At the line, Jenny Cook.
Logan Rangers start 4 juniors and a sophomore. Don't be surprised to see this group down here again next year. Jenny Cook at the line, shooting a pair. Comes up a bit short on the first one. Anna Draymond is back into the ball game for Pulaski. Brenda Kukta also in there. Crystal Cabarra also in there for the Red Raiders. 19.7 seconds left. Pulaski's going to win this one. They're going to advance to the Division I semifinals. Leah Mock probably got away with a double dribble. She got a little smile on her face. Coleman for 3. That one's going to come up short. Rebound coming out there, and a foul that time as Brenda Kukta will toe the charity stripe with 8.2 seconds left. Fieldhouse starting to clear right now. 46-35. Well, we said this was an intriguing matchup coming into the ball game, Karen. And what surprised me a little bit is that Pulaski was able to win playing at Logan's pace.
Yeah, they did have the up-tempo and got the ball up the court, did a nice job with that.
And that's important confidence-wise when you head into a game against the 2-time defending champs, Milwaukee, Washington, as you get a look at the Logan bench. Sad right now, but when they look back at this season, they'll look back on a terrific run through the playoffs.
Yeah.
A lot of contact inside. They're letting some of that go. 2 seconds, 1, and that'll do it. The Pulaski Red Raiders advance to the Division I semifinals with a 47-35 win over the Logan Rangers, though the Red Raiders remain perfect. 25-0. They advance to the semifinals for the 2nd straight year. We'll be back with more in a moment, but first a word from our local stations. This is your WIAA network station. Welcome back to the Fieldhouse. Scott Emmerich, Karen Townsend courtside here as we saw the Pulaski Red Raiders take care of the Logan Rangers. The final 47-35, and you had to be impressed with Betsy Bronner.
Yeah, she had just an excellent game, and like you said, stepping up the last 2 games at the end of the season coming in for Karnowski. You got to give her a lot of credit.
And she had to step up because Ann Ward was in foul trouble.
And I bet Ann's pretty hungry coming into tomorrow's game or the next game that she's got. She's not going to want to spend as much time on the bench as she did today.
I think she spent more time out in the shoot-around practicing on the floor than she did on the floor today, so she's going to be hungry, absolutely. 47-35 the final, so Pulaski will advances to take on Milwaukee, Washington in the Division I semifinals. That game to be played tomorrow night. Right now, it's in the cross court to Jay Wilson, who's standing by. Jay?
All right, Scott and Karen, thanks a lot. We'll be back to look at the game highlights and stats in just a little bit on this Pulaski Lacrosse Logan game. But first, now let's recap what has happened so far on the first day of the 21st annual WIAA Girls State Basketball Tournament. This morning at 9:30 in Division III, North Fond du Lac with a thrilling 53-50 overtime win over Marathon. Aaron Gorsman.
Stoltenberg inside, Betsy Bronner. Terrific game for Betsy.
That's that inside-outside balance. Stoltenberg coming down, nice dish off to Bronner, right up for the 2 points.
Again, Betsy Bronner on the offensive boards. She had a ton of them today. Missed that shot, but inside was Kristen Belo for 2. And Pulaski started to open things up in early portion of the second half. Logan answered, though. Saluzzi with a three-pointer. She had 5 3-pointers.